Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today we are playing along with the designer deep dive with Terry the Paper Snob, Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches with this sketch from Scrapping Sleepy, and I'm using my Counterfeit Kit Challenge. So all of those will be linked below. I'm going to use this picture of my daughter who's in the orange with one of her friends at Folkfest one year, and so I'm going to use Pretty Little Studios because that's our designer deep dive, and I did not have any on my stash, so I did purchase and print this printable, and it's Love and Kind Be Mine, I think is what it's called. I will link it below if I remember. And I'm just showing you how I printed. So I printed, the smaller one is on 8.5 by 11. The big one is on 12 by 12. That top one was on 12 by 12, and it's just the top of the paper because I make it fit, scale it to fit when I print on the 12 by 12. So the top one does get cut off, but I totally can use it in a different way. The other thing I noticed when I was fussy cutting was the enjoying was actually spelt wrong on this Pretty Little Studio one, but I reached out to the Pretty Little Studios, like their info email, and they were really responsive and fixed it right away. So now I have a fixed PDF, and that's awesome. So yay. Super happy. Makes it work. I'm putting this one up on foam, and just for your information, I printed the file 4 times. Twice, but 4 pages. So they do have one page that has the fussy cut lines on it, and ones that don't. It didn't make it easier for me either way, but if it makes it easier for you, by all means, you use what works for you. And then I also printed one on the 12 by 12 sheet because I do have a wide format printer and I like to play with it. So that's where the bigger ones come from, like this one that I just, that big hearts that's going across the top there. That's on the 12 by 12 sheet. When I print it, it prints that big. These ones are as big as they get for the hearts that I'm doing right now on the 8.5 by 11. So you can definitely see the difference that printing on the 12 by 12 makes, which is awesome. So I am building this up. Obviously you saw me put some of it on fun foam. This one's going to go on, not fun foam, on foam dimensional. I have no idea where my little squares went to, so I'm using more of this adhesive round that I'm not so greatly happy with. Only because like it sticks well, but it gums up my scissors really bad and it doesn't tear. So yeah. But getting it used up. Yay, get it used up. So I'm actually going to be pretty true to the sketch for Scrapping Sleepy today. She had some banner pieces across the top here. I'm looking at which ones I want to use. They are so cute. Oh, they're so cute. I wish where we were at in Canada carried some of the Pretty Little Studio stuff, but we don't. But printables work. And so there we go. This is on. This is going to tuck. And then I think that works pretty good with the different sizes because with banners repeat anyway when you have them like at a party. And then the closer ones are bigger because that's perspective. And the smaller ones are smaller. So, and then I was going to get that on really crooked. So I'm going to use my T-square to get it on straight. And I'm like, that's not going to work on the horizontal, but the vertical works. And it still goes on straight then. Yay. And then I'm going to use this little banner that has the strawberries on it. And this is one of the reasons I wanted to print it 12 by 12 because on the 8.5 by 11, they're really tiny. And I wanted those strawberries just a little bit bigger. So that banner is going to go there. I'm going to put my title on, which I'm going to call this Folk Fest Buds. And I line it right up with the picture. And I should have started with maybe the buds. And then I could have double checked my placement, but I'm gonna have to move it all over. So I'm gonna show you how it's like it's off center. I could use this one, but then it covers up buds, And I could use this one, but I really wanted to use the strawberries. I want to use the strawberries. So I'm going to fussy cut a little bit more. And then I am going to bump all my letters over. And so I am not going to make you watch that either, because it's literally just putting them down. So I'll show you a little bit of it, but yeah, I'm like, oh, but if I'm there, it's too close to my kid's head. I want it on this white spot because it's like, there's a lot in that photo for distraction purposes, but that white was really pulling my eye. So I did want to cover that up, and then, yay, these are all moved over. See? Done. And then just snip off the excess bits that are hanging over, because that's totally good. I did damage one of the letters just a little bit, so a little bit of black ink works really well. I don't actually need any journaling on here, because I don't. And then adding the glitz. So I really like these dollar store gems, I'm going to call them. They're kind of like enamel dots, but they've got some sparkle. And on little kids layouts, oh, so much fun. So I have lots of them, so that works well too. And so I'm just clustering them in like around the banners and around the title a little bit, with the blue and the pink, because the other colors I didn't really feel like I wanted to use. And here are some close-ups. There is a playlist for Designer Deep Dive with Terry the Paper Snap. Her Facebook group will also be linked below. There's also a playlist for 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life Series 20, and so that will be linked below too. There will be some overlap between the creatives that are playing with both of these hops, and yeah, I'll also have my Counterfeit Kit challenge for the Facebook group that I'm part of, and that below. Thank you so much for being here. Subscribe, like, comment. Thank you so much. Have a good day.